Today's reading is from Ephesians chapter 2, verses 13 to 18. But now in Christ Jesus, you who were once far off have been brought near by the blood of Christ. For he is our peace. In his flesh he has made both groups into one and has broken down the dividing wall, that is, the hostility between us. He has abolished the law with its commandments and ordinances, so that he might create in himself one new humanity in place of the two, thus making peace, and might reconcile both groups to God in one body through the cross, thus putting to death that hostility through it. So he came and proclaimed peace to you who were far off, and peace to those who were near. For through him both of us have access to one Spirit, to the Father. So in these verses, Paul is addressing the Gentiles, that's those who were not Jews in Ephesus, who've become followers of Christ. And he's assuring them that they too are included in God's kingdom, that God's love and grace is now open to them. Jesus has broken down the barriers that previously excluded them. The dividing wall mentioned here may refer to the wall in the temple courts, which restricted access to the Gentiles into the inner temple. This wall has been broken down by the death of Jesus. As Paul says, you have been brought near by the blood of Christ. Paul often refers to himself as an apostle to the Gentiles, and here his central message is that the cross of Jesus has brought peace and reconciliation where previously there was hostility and division. For Paul, it's all about the cross. Reconciliation. It's one of those long words, isn't it, that often appears in the Bible, but it simply means the restoring of a broken relationship between two parties. Here it is between Jews and Gentiles, but of course it also refers to the broken relationship between God and his people when they turned away from him. In any relationship, when two parties have fallen out, there needs to be an offer of forgiveness by one party before reconciliation can take place. It is God who offers forgiveness to his people and to us by the death of his Son on the cross. Do you remember the curtain in the temple being torn in two when Jesus died, signifying that all could now access the throne of God? So the cross is central to Paul's teaching and to our faith. It is the very foundation stone of the Christian faith. It's why so many people wear a cross, sometimes even unwittingly. Reconciliation brings peace. How much we need them both in our world today. So as we prepare to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus on Easter Day, we can only do so because of the events of Good Friday. The good news for us is that if we believe in the death and resurrection of Jesus, we too have been reconciled to God and can know that peace which only he can give.